3, 4. Burn it down! Burn it down! Burn it down!
Howdy hi, fans, friends, and fam. We're in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania for tonight's Rwl Sn Rl. Glad you're with us. I'm Wally Cardill, joined as usual by Johnny Bianco and GM Hangman Tex Lynch. We're about 12 or so days from our next Supercard on April 28th, and don't be surprised if events at tonight's Snarl also lead to what could happen on Monday the 28th.
You better believe a lot of what's been happening lately, both on Snarl and Rage, will be a major contributing factor to the Supercard, and the lineup for tonight is definitely standout stuff. Big name stars in big time matches. That's how we do it around here. Right, Tex?
You got it, Mr. Bianco. Good evening, folks. How you doing tonight? Yes, sir. Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. The backdrop for tonight's Snarl, and oh man, it's feeling very upbeat and very exciting. So let's not waste any time. Let's go right from the rip to our first matchup tonight.
And we're even starting off in the big time with Legends Division action as the Honky Tonk Man, along with the Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart, gets set to lock it up against the Grand Wizard's Masked Superstar. Our opening contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by the Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart from Music City, USA, weighing 243 pounds, here is the Honky Tonk Man.
The Mouth of the South and HTM, it's been about 8 months since we last saw the Honky Tonk Man lost his last match to the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. But forgetting all about that, the Honky Tonk Man back tonight with Jimmy Hart all set to go against the Masked Superstar. And while his record in RWL's Legends Division hasn't exactly been stellar, let's never forget this was the guy who at one time held the Intercontinental Championship in WWE for the longest time.
Honky's had his share of pretty good matchups. He's lots tougher than he lets on, and I'm sure he's bucking for a win against the Masked Superstar.
His opponent, accompanied by the Grand Wizard of Wrestling, from parts unknown, weighing 275 pounds, the Masked Superstar.
And here's a guy who's been a mainstay of the Grand Wizard's Rogues Gallery. Masked Superstar can always be depended on for a terrific match. And yes, he is favored to win this one, based purely on size, weight, and power. With the advantage in all three, going straight to Masked Superstar, but I'm still not gonna sell Honky Tonk Man short, since he's surprised us a time or two with an occasional rare, but genuine upset.
Makes no difference whether he's doing a single or he's in a tag with Ernie Ladd, Ox Baker, or whoever else in the Grand Wizard stable. The Masked Superstar is always a threat to ruin an opponent's night. Well, guys, seems like we got ourselves a pretty solid card opener here. Two big-time legends one-on-one. Let's see how it all shakes out. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell. Here we go. Honky locks him up and slams the Masked Superstar face first into the canvas. Superstar counters with a kick to the head. And the Masked Superstar starts to open up on HTM with a series of stomps to the shoulder. The Grand Wizard of Wrestling feeling those blows, man. A third one. Wow. Masked Superstar rounds up Honky Tonk. Whoa. Series of hard shots. And a headbutt. Takes him down to the canvas again. The Grand Wizard of Wrestling cheering him on. Masked Superstar up on the middle rope as HTM makes his way up to his feet. And here we go. Whoa! Missile shoulder tackle. Takes down the Honky Tonk Man again. As the Masked Superstar continues to deliver stomps and kicks, HTM back up on his feet. Nails him with a right. Countered with a knee to the midsection. A double chop to the throat. Man, he's working fast. The Masked Superstar with HTM up against the ropes. Has him up in the front cradle. Look at this. Driving knees into the side of the Honky Tonk Man, using the ropes to hang him up. And then follows it up with a follow-away slam. The Masked Superstar Like we said at the start, man, he's got all the power. Dragon screw from HTM. Honky Tonk's going to have to use skill. Drives a knee into the arm of the Masked Superstar. Follows it up with a stomp to the head. And now, knuckles to the side of the temple of the Masked Superstar, the mouth of the South, cheering on the Honky Tonk Man here. As he starts to really open up, he starts to take himself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. The Masked Superstar laid out, crossbody with a pin. Here we go. One, but just a one. Masked Superstar powers out. Gets rounded back up by the Honky Tonk Man. Knee to the midsection from the Masked Superstar. Locks up HTM. Takes him down. Drives a knee into the leg of HTM. Honky slams him face first to the canvas. Follows it up with a stomp. The Grand Wizard of Wrestling. Liking what he's seeing so far as the Masked Superstar starts to flounder just a little bit here. Honky Tonk Man with a stomp to the side of the head. And now, look at this. Drives the knee into the other arm. And the Masked Superstar in trouble here as HTM goes for a pin. One. But again, just a one. Masked Superstar powering out pretty easily. HTM with a fist drop. Oh, man. HTM rounds him up. Oh, look at this. Masked Superstar counters, has him up over the shoulders, drops him over the top rope, hangs him up. Oh. Masked Superstar countered by HTM with a headbutt, takes him down. Man, all right, Honky Tonk Man trying to battle back here. Rounds up the Masked Superstar. A hard right hand, a shot to the midsection, misses with the chop. A hard right spins him around. And there's a suplex. Followed up with a short arm clothesline from the Masked Superstar. The Superstar stalking Honky. Lines him up. Oh, look at this. Here we go. In first, the Cobra Clutch. And then into a crossface. Honky Tonk Man could be in trouble here. It could be a submission. He's got it locked in pretty good. And Honky Tonk Man can't reach the ropes. Almost tap. Oh, that was close. That might have been it just enough. Masked Superstar covers, hooks the leg. One, two. But again, no. Honky Tonk Man powering out, and the Masked Superstar can't believe it. Heck, I kind of can't believe it. Hard stomp from the Masked Superstar. Honky Tonk Man counters with a shot. Locks up. Countered with a knee. Dodges a couple of blows right there. Honky Tonk with a jab. A couple of hard rights. Goes behind clothesline. Takes him down. Honky Tonk Man gathers him up again. Countered by the Masked Superstar. A hard right. A double chop to the throat. A series of rights and lefts. And the Masked Superstar goes behind again. German release suplex on HTM. Followed up with a stomp to the leg. Well, here we go. Oh, man, stomp to the lower abdomen. I guarantee you Honky Tonk Man's feeling that one. Okay. Masked Superstar going for the cover here. One, two. Oh, shut up. Honky Tonk Man still won't give up. The Masked Superstar misses with the knee. The Honky Tonk Man definitely steps out of the way. A hard right, locks up. Headlock takedown from HTM. And he's got it locked in. He is squeezing for all he's worth, but the Masked Superstar powers out. Honky Tonk Man follows it up. Drives another knee into the arm of the Masked Superstar. HTM battling back yet again. Momentum shifts galore in this one. Look at this one. Head scissor from Honky Tonk Man. The Masked Superstar could be in trouble here. Possible submission. But look at this. Here we go. He escapes. They lock up again. Knee to the midsection. The Masked Superstar has him up. Inverted atomic drop right in the lower regions. Oh, that hurt. Kick to the head from the Honky Tonk Man. A hard right spins him around. The Masked Superstar with a headbutt to the back of the head. And a whoa, just tossed him. Tossed him halfway across the ring. The Masked Superstar gouging the face of the Honky Tonk Man. Whoa. Oh, man. From behind, turns him around, has him up in the front cradle. Oh, rib breaker from the Masked Superstar. Superstar tried for the submission, but too close to the ropes. Honky Tonk Man spun around with a hard right, and another German suplex, and another short arm clothesline that spins him ass over tea kettle. Masked Superstar going for the cover here. One, two, and it. Oh, well, now Honky Tonk Man giving the Masked Superstar a bit of a hard time here tonight. Masked Superstar shoved away. HTM back up on his feet, clubbing right to the top of the head, a stomp, a kick. And the Honky Tonk Man, refusing to give up here, drives another knee into the arm of the Masked Superstar. Sets him up, stomp to the side of the head. And the Masked Superstar in big trouble here as the Honky Tonk Man makes his way to the top rope. Here we go. Drives a knee right into the head of the Masked Superstar. Follows it up with a fist drop. And the Grand Wizard up on his hind legs. The Honky Tonk Man says, no, I'm not paying no attention to you. Drives another knee into the arm of the Masked Superstar. Counter kick from the Masked Superstar back up on his feet. Goes behind. Here's that Cobra Clutch again. And now into a submission. The crossface one more time. Honky Tonk Man can't reach the ropes. And he is fighting. Nope, that's it. He has just tapped out. The Masked Superstar has just won this match by submission. Oh, wow.
The time, 7 minutes and 8 seconds. And your winner by submission, the Masked Superstar.
Well, let's give Honky Tonk Man an A+ for effort, because he came awful close a couple of times to snatching this one away. But that last submission hold was the end of the game for HTM, credited, of course, with an able assist from the Grand Wizard.
Yes, sir. Gotta give HTM his due. He certainly did give it a try. He had a couple of near falls, but the Grand Wizard managed to pull that last distraction, which led to that last submission hold, which led to the tap out. Well, and as usual, the Grand Wizard, with a little bit of shadiness, helps his man to another win.
I was kind of hoping that HTM would pull a rabbit out of the hat here, but it was just no good between the Masked Superstar being way too dialed in, and yeah, with a little help from his friends, leads to the tap-out win for the Superstar. Sometimes the Grand Wizard's just too slick for his own good.
That is absolutely true, GB. And that takes care of our first match. We'll be back with a whole lot more right after the break. Hope you're still here.